Hey, what's going on, Novelty Gang? This is your girl Shireen, back again for the millionth time. But we don't give up. We keep on pushing because success is the element in which we're reaching. Anyhow, welcome to my podcast. Yes, you heard podcast. See, now, I know I've been inconsistent over the past few years. I know. But for those that are still with me, I appreciate you 110%. You don't even know the half. Anywho, I am back again because I was born with a lot of resilience. I wasn't born to give up. Mama never raised no quitter. So here I am. I know I've always said that I'm here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna keep pushing and be consistent. And then, life becomes life, and I get caught up in other things and hey, I disappear. But it's never forever, just for a little while. Anywho, let me give you guys a little walkthrough of why it is that we are here and why it is that I am doing podcasts. And it's not going to be an everyday thing. It's not Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday. I decided I want to do these on Friday. And the reason being is because been struggling so much with my YouTube channel. It's been a up and down journey, what should I do? What should I not do? I know I want it to be, you know, I know my audience is entrepreneurs, right? But it's like, how do I go about this? What do I do? What is the next step? That's forever the question running through my mind, forever my everyday struggles when it comes to YouTube. I had so many different things. But one thing I was absolutely certain about is I did not, under no circumstances, did I want to did I want to be on camera. I've tried it. I have tried it. I don't like it personally. I haven't gotten any negative feedback with me being on camera. So it's not that. But I personally just don't like it, and I find that for me personally as a female, I'm going through so many different changes, and you should embrace your changes. However, for some of us, it does take a little bit more time to get used to, adjust to, you know what I mean? Over time, I've been working on that, and I am adjusting, and I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll be able to get onto the camera. But for now, I am working on some faceless content. I have done so many different things while I was out. I started a Facebook group. It's called AI for Newbies. So if y'all wanna go over there and join, go right ahead. I have started doing tumblers. I've done a 1-2 shorts on here. I've done some pictures on the community post feed. I don't I haven't done any videos. I keep saying I want to do some videos, but you know what? To be honest, it's so hard for me to get up and be in front of a camera 24/7, 365. And I'm the type of person I create things, or when I get an order, I get so excited. I'm so excited. Like I'm more focused on getting the order out to a person as soon as possible, opposed to getting it on film. I know that getting it on recording it, and y'all don't make fun of the way I say things, please. Just let it slide. But yeah, I like to just when I get an order or when somebody calls me and says, hey, can you do this for me? I like to just get to it. I know that documenting your progress is what everybody would like to see. I'm working on it still. It's in the process, but for the most time, like every time I get an order, like for instance, this weekend I had to do two tumblers. The tumblers came out really extremely nice, by the way. The baby shower itself was nice. Did I get any documentation of me doing it? No. Did I get any pictures of the Tumblr? No, I did not. So I know I have to work on that. But, like I said, it's just the excitement of it for me, opposed to grabbing a camera and recording the process. Anywho, another reason why I'm here is, recently I've been having so many people, come up in my DM. I have a lot of entrepreneurs on my personal page, and a lot of people over the space of the last 2 weeks have been coming in my DM, and they've been saying, like, Shreen, like, I'm ready to quit. Like, I've been doing this for so long. I don't see the benefits of it. I can't do this anymore. And that had me thinking, like, you know what? There's so many people out there. I know that feels the same way because it's not an easy road. Like, I've, over the past few years, I personally have had so many I want to quit moments. I'm going to quit right now moments. I've had those. Why? Mostly too because I realized for me, I was measuring my progress with other people's progress, and more so because they started the same time as me. Like, and it's like, dang, this they started exactly when I started. Like, I was being consistent. I was doing these things, minus the YouTube, you know. But there's certain things I was doing, and it's like everything was just passing me, passing me, passing me. But I kept on pushing, and honestly, I have learned so many different things over the years. I have developed so much more new skills. Like, there's so many things that, like, I've progressed a lot. I have progressed a lot in my business, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that I never gave up. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I'm at, and I'm proud that I made it here. You know what I mean? And I'm proud that I didn't give up. And for that reason, I said, I want to be kind of like a voice of reason. After all, my page is supposed to be, entrepreneurial journey, and I haven't really been showing you guys, the journey because I know the documentations of me doing things and, putting things together, t-shirts and, keychains, tumblers. I know that's what everyone is here to see. People want to see this journey. I apologize. I'm working on it, but I'm just not that person. And I feel pressured when it comes to stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So the best way I realize that I could kind of like, bring you guys along with my journey. It's y'all ain't gonna see it, but y'all gonna hear it. And it's, via this podcast. And in the, meantime, I am hoping that somebody is listening, right? Because I'm gonna keep doing this. And I'm hoping somebody is listening and taking it in and it's boosting their motivation. I want to be motivating somebody as other people along the way have motivated and inspired me. So today's podcast is overcoming struggles. It's a guide for small business owners, right? And the first question I want to ask you guys is, are you a small business owner feeling overwhelmed and struggling to keep your dream alive? If you are not, I mean, you can still stay for the chat, but this is directed to those that's feeling a little discouraged. Because we all know the journey of entrepreneurship is often filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, it's crucial to remember that every successful business owner has faced similar obstacles and persevered. In this blog post, we're going to explore strategies to overcome struggles, tips to push through tough times, and the benefits of not giving up on your entrepreneur journey because mama didn't raise no quitter. Oh, queen. So first, let's identify the root causes, you know? The first step is overcoming struggles. And the only way to do that is to identify the root cause of your challenges. So, is it a financial difficulty? Is it a lack of marketing strategies, or perhaps operational, insufficiencies? By pinpointing the areas that need improvement, you can develop targeted solutions to address them effectively. The next point that I want to touch base on is seeking mentorship, and guidance. Please don't hesitate to reach out for mentorship and guidance. Experienced entrepreneurs and business advisors can provide valuable insights, strategies, and encouragement based on their own experiences. Networking with other small business owners can also offer a support system and opportunities for collaboration. And we are in the era of YouTube University. Hello, hello. Google something, you know, type up something, search something. You know what I mean? There's, and please, y'all, while we're on the topic of small business, please do not sleep on small business. Let me tell you, it is because of a small business why I made it this far. Not even just a, many, majority. Because personally, when I started, I never went, like, I did look at, people that was already where I want to be, but I also looked at people that were where I'm at and people that was just a little bit up from where I was at. And I continued with their journey. And one thing I've noticed is a lot of small businesses, they give you a whole lot of information, right? They're giving a whole lot of information because they want you to come over and they want you to stay with them and help them grow. And you know what I mean? They're trying to build a community with, their followers. So I find they give a lot of information because a lot of things I've learned was not from people that was already established. Because what happens is when you become too established, what I notice is a lot of these YouTubers that's up there, they're not really, they're given info, but it's info that they're paid to give. See what I'm saying? So it's not, I don't know the word. I don't know how to put it without putting anybody else down because I don't feel like you need to be putting people down to get your point across. But if you know what I'm trying to say, if you get it, you get it. Bottom line, don't sleep on small businesses. Whether you're doing t-shirts, tumblers, KDP, whatever, Google those small business, those small business or those entrepreneurs that have only, that have very minimum followers or subscribers. Because I best believe not all of them, not all of them, but for the ones the majority I've come across, they do provide a lot of insightful information, a lot of helpful tips, and on top of it, you're there to, to witness them start from the bottom and make it all the way up to the top. If that is not motivational and inspirational within itself, I don't know what is. The second one is embrace adaptability. So, in today's dynamic business environment, adaptability is key to survival. Be open to change, whether it's adapting to new technologies, adjusting your business module, or diversifying your product slash service offerings. Embracing change can help your business stay relevant and resilient in the face of challenges. I stand on this. I've noticed because, I've had times where honestly my creativity was at zero, motivation, zero, inspiration. I don't think I've ever really reached zero, but you know, it's never reached zero. I'll be lying if I said it did. It's never reached zero. And there's times where it's like, what am I doing wrong? Because you look at other people. And then I would, you know, I would realize that I'm focusing on other people's growth and other people's success. And I'm trying to measure up to that. Please don't do that. Do not measure up to people's success and people's growth because you're where you need to be, right? You're doing what you need to be doing. And even though somebody might be doing the same thing, that just might not be, just use them as an inspiration, basically. Don't measure up. Because I was doing that a lot and I found that made me very discouraged. And that's some of the things that made me want to quit because there are people that started when I started and they're up there. They're small business doing big things now. A lot of people that started when I started. And I was consistent, maybe not on YouTube. You guys want to be able to say on YouTube to say, yeah, okay, I could hold this as a, I could be a witness to this. So I never did it on YouTube, but I've done it, on my Instagram. I've done it on other platforms. And I realized that, hey, while they're getting places, I'm here not getting nowhere. Why am I not getting nowhere? And it became a thing where, like, that started to make me real sad. And I started being like, nah, is this for me? Should I be doing this? Is this where I'm supposed to be at? Like, I started questioning myself, but nevertheless, I never gave up. What I did do, however, was I went on YouTube University and I searched places, I searched things in which I feel I was lacking. I went on my website, I looked it up, I looked at it, I ran through it. I said, it looked pretty good to me, but what's missing? And then I started going on other websites like Shein. I go on Shein, go on, I went on Louis Vuitton's website and Prada. And then I went on some smaller business websites and see what they were doing. And I took all that information and I gathered it very well, and I started to apply it. Now, my website has changed and improved, and I've gotten a lot of compliment, over the past couple of months since I have changed it, which tells me that yes, I'm in the right direction. I'm doing what I need to be doing, but I still have a lot that I need to, do on my website because I do it all by myself. I've paid people twice a few $100s in the past years to, to do up my website for me. And each time it was still a disappointment. And I apologize for my dog in the background. He's a little feature pitter pattern. But yeah, I have paid and the results were still, a bit disappointing. It was better than the last, it was a little bit better, but I still had to go in and change things, correct things, spelling, and all the things I shouldn't have to do when you're paying like $500, $600. But anyway, because of that, I've decided, hey, I'm gonna just do it myself. YouTube University and Google different things that would help me out, and that's what I've been doing. I look at other small businesses. As I said, there's so many YouTube videos on how to build a website. Whatever it is that you need, YouTube University. And if you are able to reach out, because in these days and time, it's hard to reach out to people because everybody has like an alternative motive behind certain things, but there are still genuine people out there that you can contact. Don't overdo it. Don't be contacting people 365, 24/7. Like, people do have lives outside of their businesses and outside of social media. So don't do that, and don't take set on the people them. Don't do that either. But anyway, let's move on to the next. So the fourth one is focus on customer relationship. Very important. So your customers are the lifeblood of your business. You have to remember that. Nurture strong relationships with them by providing exceptional customer service, seeking feedback, and addressing their needs promptly. Satisfied customers are more likely to become loyal advocates for your brand. And this is 100% facts. 100% facts. And if you look at, some business like Shein, Shein started posting their customers and, they have their little models and stuff like that. And sooner or later, like, people relate to that. They see people like themselves buying their products, right? And their customers going back, and it brought in more customers. It extended your reach. You want that in your life. So make sure you write that one near down. Write it down if you need to write it down. The fifth one is staying financially savvy. Financial management is critical for small businesses. I should know. Keep a close eye on your cash flow, expenses, and profitability. Create a realistic budget, explore cost savings measures, and consider alternative funding options if needed. A solid financial foundation can help weather economic downturns and unexpected challenges. When I first started, this wasn't a thing for me, but I've learned so much more over the time, and this is a business lifesaver. I'm telling you. The next is practice self care. This is such a important, like, this is a major one. Practice self care. I mean, this one hits so much and so hard that I started out doing a self care journal, which will be available on Amazon within the next couple of weeks. And the reason be is because your small business is like being a mother to your children. Oftentimes, you focus so much on your children and neglect yourself. And I found it was the same thing with my small business. My children are grown now, right? Like they're big enough to take care of themselves, but I still have to focus on them. Like, you know what I mean? So imagine that. So it's like having, I have two children. So the small business is like my third child. And because of that, it's like I didn't have any time for myself. But as a small business owner, it's easy to neglect self amidst the demands of entrepreneurship. However, taking care of your physical and mental well being is crucial for long term success. I repeat, it is long term for, I'm sorry, it's crucial for long term success. So make time for exercise, hobbies, relaxation, and quality time with loved ones to recharge and maintain a healthy work life balance. This is so important because when I first started, and for a very long time, I did not sleep well, I did not eat well, I did not take breaks. It's like I woke up on the computer morning, noon, and night. Like the only time I will take off is to, attend to my children, cook, clean, and then back to doing what I'm doing. And because of that, for the time I take it, for my children and, household duties, it will obviously push time back. So I found that I would try to catch up late in the night when my children are sleeping, right? When they no longer require me. And I'll be on here for hours. And then next thing I know, night turned to day and I'm looking up like, oh my goodness. And by that time, like I can't sleep and now I have to take care of my kids. Like, you know what I mean? And then vice versa. And it just repeats. And I would do that until my body shuts down. My body will shut down and I'll become so overwhelmed and exhausted. And my mental health overall was starting to decay because it became a point where it's like I started to get anxiety, really bad anxiety when it came to my business. There was times like where I will get like an order and that will give me anxiety, make me panic because I start worrying like, oh man, am I gonna do this good? Am I gonna like there's times that I would be creating an order. I remember this one particular time I was creating an order. It was a T-shirt order. It was for several customized T-shirts for a wedding. And when I tell you, when I tell you that day I wasted about 50 T-shirts. I wasted 50 T-shirts. Why? Because I was not taking care of myself. And my body was resistant in so many different ways. And I lost so much focus. There was things that, for whatever, well, not for whatever reason, because of lack of sleep, right? When I was supposed to mirror something, I wasn't mirroring it. And even after 50, even after 50 attempts, I still like it wasn't registering. Why? Because my brain was exhausted, right? Anxiety came because I was always working and trying to perfect everything as you should, but you know, do it at a you have to pick your battles and know how to. But there were so many different things, like so many things built up and fear around it, and the fact that like, oh my gosh, like I'm spending so much and I'm not seeing any, oh, excuse me, any profit. There were so many different things, and it's like, what do you do? Like, you know what I mean? What do you do? So eventually, over time, it took me some time, but I learned to take breaks. I no longer sit down on my computer from morning till night. I no longer do work from morning to night. I have a shut off day. You know, I get up early in the morning and I do it. I make my breakfast if I need to make breakfast. Um, do what I need to do. I sit on the computer, do some work, whatever it is I need to do. I schedule things out. So whatever's on the schedule for today, that's what I do for today. I do that up until approximately maybe like 8 o'clock, sometimes 6, depending, and I shut it down. and then I go and I watch TV or, chill with my children. And that's what it is. Or, if I, make a phone call, whatever. But this is how I'm improving my self-care. I started taking, you know, weekends off. I don't do much of anything on weekends because of my chill days. So on my approximately maybe like 8 o'clock, sometimes six, depending, and I shut it down. And then I go and I watch TV or, I chill with my children. And that's what it is. Or, if I, make a phone call, whatever. But this is how I'm improving my self care. I started taking, you know, weekends off. I don't do much of anything on weekends because of my chill days. So on my weekends, I do my facials, you know, I try to work into my soft girl era. And by doing all these things, I am able to stand on business. You know what I mean? So self care is the best care. Make sure that you're doing that. Now let's talk about the benefits of not giving up. So as we already went over, while the entrepreneurial journey may have its ups and downs, the benefits of not giving up are profound. The first one is personal growth, overcoming challenges, building resilience, problem solving skills, and confidence. Number two, innovation. Adversity often sparks creativity and innovation, leading to new opportunities and competitive advantages. Three, long term success. Persistence and perseverance are key traits of successful entrepreneurs who ultimately achieve their goals and dreams. Four, impact. Your business can make a positive impact on customers, employees, and the community. So, creating a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Small business, so small business owners, small business ownership is a challenging yet rewarding path, as we discovered or as we discussed. So by identifying challenges, seeking support, embracing, adaptability, focusing on customers, managing finances wisely, practicing self-care. Let me say it again. Practicing self-care and staying resilient, you can overcome struggles and build a thriving business. Remember, the journey may be tough at times, sometimes a little bit longer than it should. But the benefits of, perseverance and not giving up are truly transformative. So keep pushing forward and success will follow. And overall, like there's so many great things that you're going to learn in the process and you're going to meet so many great people. So let's conclude this discussion on overcoming struggles as a small business owner. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and resilience. Embrace the journey, seek support when needed, and never lose sight of your vision. So until next time, keep pushing, Queenies. Keep pushing forward. Stay inspired, and may your entrepreneurial spirit continue to strive. Here's to your success and the exciting adventures that lie ahead. Farewell for now, and see you in our next exploration of business and insights. Later, Royalty Gang. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much for sticking with me. Let me know in the comment section if there's any topics y'all like to go over, anything you like me to cover. And I will do that for you on my next blog. I didn't come up with it. I haven't even come up with a name with this for this blog, but I'm gonna come up with one. For now, we'll call it the Novelty blog. Yes, I like that. Later.